is Haley, and today I'm going to be doing a presentation on discrimination in the workplace. Unfortunately, this is a very real topic that is still happening every day in the United States and continues to happen despite the efforts that are made against it. This usually begins in the hiring process and is continually seen throughout the people's lives that are affected by this, especially in their everyday work life. This usually affects the promotions that they are not getting and affects them negatively, mentally, emotionally, and physically, and even there are studies that say this can make people physically ill. Like I said before, this usually begins in the hiring process. People's names that might sound different, ethnic, they're filtered out by these systems and generally not even giving the chance to be looked at. Their resumes, even though their qualifications and work history might be better than people named Bob or Sue, just because their names are generally different than the typical run-of-the-mill names, they are not even being looked at, which is incredibly not fair. Even when these people are hired, they typically feel that they are being bullied or generally left out at work. There's even a study that showed that 56% of Black immigrant workers typically did not feel like they belonged in their workplace. This can go to say that this makes people feel horrible. Physically, mentally, and emotionally, they are not well. This has led to anxiety and depression, and people are calling out of work because they are being made sick from work, which is incredibly counterproductive. Why would we go to work just to be made sick so we have to call out from work? That is crazy. Another thing to think about is intersectionality. When age, gender, and race are all mixed, generally the outcomes for those people are much worse than just people that may have one factor against them. Black females usually have the worst outcomes of all people, unfortunately. Moving forward, the EEOC has set guidelines and laws in place to help these instances not to happen, but more needs to be done. Deeper than the surface, things need to be changed, and as long as these people feel like they are being discriminated against or made to feel different, what are these initiatives even doing? As long as these people are not included fairly in their work, there's much more that needs to be done. Thank you for listening to my presentation. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know if you have questions, comments, concerns. Thank you for your time.